I'm afraid most of my works, if not all, are kind of technology driven. I first try some technique, and then after if I get something nice and interesting, I try to elaborate it to some kind of, I don't know, standalone piece. And here there are two main approaches to my methods. One is absolute classic, is just a feedback loop when you take any kind of signal processing model and connect its output to the input, make it processing its own, I don't know what, again and again. But here, as kind of such a signal processing model, I took a very powerful visual transformation neural network, Stargan 2. It was coined by someone the term as postmodern style transfer. Like style transfer is very well known, very popular at least, technique when you can like draw some image in style of Van Gogh or whatever. And this network was aimed to make like photorealistic transformation, like cats to dogs or whatever. But also, it was obviously, as it was that powerful, it was able to transform some kind of style, but it was not just copied as usual methods. It was, I would say, reinventing them. And I had quite a few really nice pieces. At least I think they're nice. Just transforming, like processing some figurative imagery or whatever with that technique. But at some point, I just thought, well, why not just making it run on its own without any kind of content, without any kind of figurative stuff? And it appeared even like you see what it came out. It was really nice. And so the network, I trained it on a variety of quite rich visual sources, like from artworks of Kandinsky and other artists to just like kind of raw pencil drawings to gravures to some other things. And then I was a bit like driving and controlling the like the flow with shifting it to this style or that style. But in fact, neither of the imagery which eventually appeared was produced by some kind of like specifically controlled combination. I mean, if I used it like as it was supposed to be used, like just like one pass, it would produce quite a different image. But running like this, like remaking like previous runs, previous frames, it really made a quite unexpected stuff and unexpectedly nice. In fact, this specific piece came out quite fast. It took about, I don't know, a couple of weeks and 500,000 frames or a couple of hours, whatever. How do you measure of like drafts? But here, I think it was just a third attempt, and that's it. And yeah, and the second attempt was already quite well, but I didn't manage. It was not adjusted to any kind of music or sound or whatever, and it was rendered in a lower resolution. And after that, after I saw that it's really like can be exhibited right out, out. Now I did the third run with high resolution and with some sound links ideas in mind, and that's it. So it was really a real kind of success story. I don't know.